With New Year's just passed, the average American has emerged from the holiday hibernation of food comas and Netflix binging to a bright dawn of New Year's resolutions. According to a survey made by Statistic Brain, the top resolution is to lose weight. After all, America is pretty obsessed with body image and health.
I love the pain and I love the suffering.
Back to the bar! Back to the bar!
I'm pretty sure that's a mental illness.
Being a CrossFit Games athlete is basically a mental illness.
Yeah, now I'm absolutely sure. Besides devoting your life to the Michael Bay of exercise, some of us obsess over food. More precisely, what kind of food they should be eating to achieve the skinniest bodies possible with the least effort. Some try to make their bodies as basic as possible.
I wonder how many calories are in this pumpkin spice latte.
In this diet titled Thanks Science, 3 health benefits of a DNA diet, you know it's going to be good when they say thanks science, claims to use science to help you lose weight by reading your DNA to pinpoint what fitness routine works best. Let's take a look.
The breakdown based upon your genetics will help maximize all the time and effort that you put into your workout.
So you don't waste time doing ineffective workouts.
For you, you are 70% endurance and 30% power.
Meaning if I work out for an hour, I should spend about 45 minutes doing cardio and 15 minutes lifting weights or doing push-ups.
Wait, hold up. 30% strength and 70% endurance? Where's the scientific basis for this? You can't just say, my DNA told me so. That's just like saying, carbon dioxide isn't causing global warming, and also because I'm a billionaire businessman. The point is, we're wasting our time with pseudoscience. And speaking of science, let's talk about GMOs before we freak out about them. So GMO stands for a genetically modified organism where a few genes from one species is added to another. So how widespread are GMOs? Vary. For example, approximately 88% of corn is genetically modified. And GMOs have actually been researched and tested throughout the past 30 years. So what do some Americans think about GMOs?
Do you try to avoid GMOs in your diet?
I do. Yeah.
Tell me why.
There's just a vibration with GMOs. For me personally, just something that I don't particularly want to put into my body.
If you are eating whole foods, you want to eat what you're eating. You know what I mean? You want to eat what you see. And so, and you're avoiding processed food, but when the whole food is somehow contaminated, that's kind of making it a moot point.
What does GMO stand for?
Genetically manufactured. Oh.
What is a GMO?
General modified ingredient, right?
Anyways, even just a quick look at some YouTube comments reveals our favorite anti-GMO keyboard warriors. Now, it is obvious he's just another puppet with no moral workings for these predators of humanity. Does any idiot in today's world actually question the existence of corruption in the government? Yikes. Well, a study conducted by the Pew Research Center found that 37% of Americans believe GMO foods were safe, while 88% of scientists believe that they are safe. The last time so many scientists believed in something, we were able to come together and tackle the issues of climate change. Oh, well, I guess not anymore. Some particular concerns about how healthy GMOs are do not always tell the full story. Genetic engineering has been used for 40 years, and there hasn't been a single cause of harm to human health. Just a massive increase of cancer, autism, ADD, depression, anxiety, weird skin problems. I guess cancer tastes pretty good though, not gonna lie. So what else do we hate more with a passion besides a shit pie? Calories, fat, and sugar. The more of those there are, the more unhealthy we get. And as we have become more aware of health issues in our society, we've also become obsessed with eating healthy. So we avoid fat like engineers avoid social interaction. Believe me, I know what that feels like.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
We aggressively try to cut it out of our diet in the 90s, but we aren't any healthier than before. Society has incriminated fats to the extent where we've forgotten that there are good fats that our bodies need to function. So if you don't believe me, take it from Hank Green.
Essential compounds are chemicals that our bodies need to function correctly but can't manufacture on their own, so we literally need to eat those kinds of fats in order to survive. And indeed, we need to eat fat in general to survive. It's good for you in the correct quantities.
Nowadays, people try all kinds of diets to cut down on carbs and calories. Some can be very effective, such as low-carb diets or the Mediterranean diet, compared to other diets that are just simply insane. Like the cotton ball diet, for example, which reasons that by eating 5 cotton balls soaked in orange juice a day, your stomach will be filled. Just not with calories, of course. Not sure how you would get them out, but that's besides the point. But some of these insane diets actually sound pretty good, like the ice cream diet. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying an ice cream cleanse if I got to eat 5 whole pints of ice cream a day. And while we're on the topic, everybody loves a good ice cream float. So why not combine one of the pints of ice cream with a gallon of Diet Coke for a healthful, wholesome dessert? Wrong! People think drinking diet sodas are healthier because they have 0 calories. But have you ever met someone who truly lost weight because they switched from Coke to Diet Coke? To achieve 0 calories, companies use artificial sweeteners, which are known for causing a variety of health problems, namely diabetes and depression. If you still think drinking diet sodas are healthy for you, you may as well drink bleach too because, they pretty much have the same effect. But at least you won't gain calories from diet soda. Maybe just Ebola.
Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
While we try to cut the unholy trinity of fat, sugar, and calories out of our diets, we try to add more and more organics despite the higher costs. After all, you can't put a price on health. But how many consumers actually know what organic means? And no, it is not a keyword for miracle food that will make you unfat again and let you see unicorns. Organic products must be non-GMO. Recall that GMOs are not really harmful and grown with only naturally derived pesticides and fertilizers. Let's listen to some farmers talk about the difference.
A lot of the different chemicals that we will use in conventional are really just synthetic versions of the organic compounds that we use in our organic operations.
The rate at which we then use those on the organic crops is at actually much higher volume and oftentimes more applications than we actually do on the conventional side.
In addition, natural pesticides and fertilizers can even be more harmful than artificial ones. Natural isn't always good. I mean, just look at Trump's hair. Oh God. Also, how does eating organically benefit us? In a UK study by the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, 3,558 nutrients and vitamins were cross-compared between conventionally grown and organically grown foods. The study found that there was no difference in vitamin content. Really, the only proven benefit of eating organically is mental. Consumers willingly buy into the surface label of eating organically to make themselves feel healthier. Studies show that people are willing to pay up to 16 to 23% more simply for peace of mind. With all the effort many Americans put into their diets, you'd think we'd all be in tip-top shape. But some efforts never come to fruit, like your attempt to get to Stanford. Even among industrialized countries, we're the worst in terms of obesity. 33.9% of Americans are obese, and 1 in 4 Americans' deaths are caused by heart disease. Even the French, those goddamn wine-guzzling, cheese-inhaling French, have an obesity rate half of ours.
Most American nutritionists agree that dairy fat, including cheese, is a major enemy to a healthy heart. And here is the paradox again. In France, there are cheese shops everywhere and hundreds of varieties and textures, from triple creme to soft brie and camembert. Each French man, woman, and child consumes a full 40 pounds of cheese each year.
It must be the wine. People say that wine can counteract the effects of saturated fat, just like hot knife through butter. See this? This is the Holy Grail. And the flip side of the American relationship with food is that we love it. Most of the time we try to be healthy, but we focus on the wrong things, like everybody's favorite GMOs and healthy fats. An actual problem is our portion sizes. Because bigger is better, you know? Yeah, no, I'm saying yeah. Oh wait.